फर्स्टली कैसा खेलते हैं वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है रादर देन कौन खेल रहा है। एंड सेकेंडली आपको कभी कभी ग्राउंड के हिसाब से, ग्राउंड की जो पहले की जो हिस्ट्री है उसके हिसाब से मोस्टली आई थिंक 9 से 10 प्लेयर सब कंडीशंस के लिए सेम ही रहते हैं। वो एक प्लेयर का फर्क होता है। अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा डिटेल्स में जाए तो हाँ, एक प्लेयर बहुत फर्क डाल सकता है, बट अगर आप देखें कि चाहे जो भी खेल रहा है अगर अच्छा करेगा तो आपके पास जीतने के चांसेस रहते हैं। बट मोर और लेस आपके 9 या 10 प्लेयर ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर होते हैं, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि अगर किसी को इंजरी या कोई निकल नहीं है तो। Never easy, when there's a bit of injuries going around in the squad. Like you said, Nitish is gonna miss out the series, and Akash is also unavailable for this next match. So is Arshdeep. But I think we have got enough good players in the team to be able to firstly get 20 wickets. That's been the most challenging part of the series. How, as a team we are able to get 20 wickets. But I think looking at the weather, it should be a good game. Yesterday, went to see the wicket. The wicket didn't look that damp, but obviously now having to look at the weather, I don't think there is much chance for the wicket to dry that moisture out. So I think there would be a little bit more for the bowlers. And generally on this venue, it's a little bit quicker than the other venues. We have seen there's a bit more pace and bounce. So we'll have to see how the test match pans out. Yes, definitely we did all enjoy it. Meeting top athletes from different sport is something that we all enjoy. You tend to see how different the sport is, but how similar the mindset is. And a lot of the players actually were big Man United fans, and it was great to be able to meet them and share some insights on different sports and yet have the same mindset. The start of every series, even when we were in Australia, we spoke about how we can start and close the sessions well. And all the batsmen, all the players who are playing in the middle are aware of that we want to be able to close the session well. And at times, yes, we have done that well. But we have seen there's a trend, even when we are bowling, we have seen at the start of a session, we'd get some wickets. Or there would be no wickets in the session, at the end of the session, we'd get a wicket. And vice versa, even when we are batting, we'd start a session very well, but when it's important to be able to finish a session, we'd lose a wicket, which definitely brings the opponent team back into the game. It is something that we are aware, but sometimes, it is not in your control. You try to do your best and it doesn't happen. The communication is simple, sir. We have seen him enough. I think the kind of skill set that he brings to the table is exactly what we want in this team, and he's there because we believe that he can win us the match. Even in the second test match when Akashdeep was brought in, a lot of people had questions, why he's been brought in, but it's mainly the belief that we have within our squad that any player that comes in the team is able to or can win matches for us. Firstly, it's not ideal when you have to after every match you kind of have to go back and have a different combination. But it was something that I was prepared before the series, that there would be a scenario where I would have to have a different combination for every match. And so I kind of planned it before the series, how we're going to go about it. And secondly, yes, Anshu, he is very close to making his debut. We're going to see tomorrow between him and Prasid who's gonna make it to the 11. We have had conversations with him, but we think he is batting well. Yes, with Karun, we think Karun is batting well. Sometimes it's not. First match he didn't really play at his number. It's difficult when a player is making a comeback in a series like this, but I don't think there's been any issue with his batting. I think he's been batting well. Sometimes it's also about getting that click, once you're able to make your 50, then you're able to get back into your zone and get some big runs. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened for him so far, but we are hopeful that he will be able to turn around. Enjoyed it very much, sir. I think the kind of learnings and the kind of experience that I've had playing with this amazing bunch of players against a really good opponent. I've had a great experience, a lot of learnings to be taken from this, and most importantly, I think I've really enjoyed playing these 3 matches. I've had a lot of fun, and hopefully in the next 2 matches, the luck is gonna be with us and we'll be able to turn this around. So honestly, physically, I would say it's been less tiring, mentally more tiring, because when you are there as a player, uh, sometimes you're just thinking about, you're waiting for something to happen, the ball to come to you. Whereas when you're the captain, you're thinking most of the time, so you are involved more mentally. So I would say mentally it's been more tiring. Physically, it's actually been less tiring than when you're actually the player. Yes, a lot of people have been talking about it, so let me just clear the air for once and for all. The English batsmen on that day, they had 7 minutes of play left. They were 90 seconds late to come to the crease. Not 10, not 20, 90 seconds late. Yes, most of the teams, they use this. Even if we were in a position, we would have also liked to play lesser overs, but there's a manner to do it. And we felt, yes, if you get hit on your body, the physios are allowed to come on, and that is something that is fair. But to be able to come 90 seconds late on the crease is not something that I would think comes in the spirit of the game. And just leading up to that event, a lot of things that we thought should not have happened, that it happened. And I wouldn't say it was something that I'm very proud of, but there was a lead up and build up to that. It didn't just come out of nowhere, and we had no intention of doing that whatsoever, but you're playing a game, you're playing to win, and there are a lot of emotions involved. And when you see there are things happening that should not happen, sometimes the emotions come out of